This is Brother Ron, and welcome to We All Be News Radio and TV, the news-free Dixie for the 21st century.
Greetings, boys and girls, scholars and laymen. Welcome to another wonderful infotainment, edutaining edition of The Art of His Thinks, Thought Provocateur. I'm your host for this empowerment segment, Brother Ron, and you are live. We All Be News, Radio, and TV, news-free Dixie for the 21st century. Yes, Brother Ron, I just want to chime in. I want to thank everybody for their support in this happy now year. I want to thank everybody who have supported, whether you have donated or donated, brought artivist gear, brought artivist art, or just spread word of mouth. If you like the words from Brother Heard, please subscribe to the channel and share with your friends, family, and frenemies. Share this information because knowledge is the currency of the universe. Thank you once again. I look forward, and please help us get We All Be TV to over 100,000 subscribers this year. Don't y'all think we earn to have 100,000 subscribers on this YouTube platform? Because this is amazing to me that We All Be TV could be so influential, but yet sometimes the numbers don't reflect that. I mean, I see people out in the public, I don't care why, I'm around the country even. Brother Ron, it's We All Be. I mean, I was down in Tunica, Mississippi, in a casino parking lot, and a taxi cab driver recognized me. Brother Ron, what's up? And he said, matter of fact, Brother Ron, I'm looking at you on my smartphone. And I want to shout out to Brother Henry for inviting me to break bread with his family on New Year's Day of 2019. Brother Henry actually got his mom turned on to We All Be TV. I remember I met his mom, Sister Angela, at the Witters Gallery, downtown Bill Street. I gave her my card after a function. She recognized the logo. She said, Brother Ron, my son is a big, big fan of yours. He's in Atlanta. Shout out to Brother Henry and his beautiful family. I hope they had safe travels back home to Atlanta. But she said, yeah, Brother Ron, my son got me hooked onto your stuff. And so she actually arranged for us to meet. Brother Henry and his family, along with Sister Angela, fixed a fabulous New Year's Day feast. It was a feast, y'all. And it was very humbling to know that this brother thought enough of me to want to introduce me to his mom as well as to his family. And we had a good time, food for thought as well as food, delicious food for the stomach and the soul. I'm amazed that I encounter young black men with families who really value the information shared on this platform, who sometimes take the information that we share at We All Be TV and actually create a curriculum for their children to learn about who they are, because a true foundation of every educational pursuit is knowledge of self. To know thyself is to love thyself, is to achieve or excel at the highest of levels. So I want to thank Brother Henry. Shout out to him and his wonderful family. I look forward to breaking bread and also collaborating with him on some future projects. Know that the best is yet to come. So let me talk about why I'm talking now. What is the purpose? Well, I've been hearing social media amplify a lot of things. I've been binging on some social media stuff, and I'm realizing now that it's very toxic. It's very toxic for black folks to be on social media and not have anything constructive to say or do in terms of our liberation, in terms of our improvement, in terms of our unity and solidarity. There's a lot of toxicity going on social media. And it troubles me because I really have not been wanting to divulge too much information right now. I'm not in the mood. I guess as the weather changes, Memphis right now for the last several days at least was feeling like a mixture of Seattle and Portland in terms of the weather. And I need my vitamin D. And I'm talking about vitamin D3. I need that sun. I'm a melanin man. I'm a melanin man. Da, 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 da. I'm a melanin man. Da, 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 da. All right. But anyway, and for those people who got a problem with my delivery, go somewhere else. We don't need you, okay? Get your information somewhere else. I don't care. I'm trying to make sure that I stay working and frequent and consistent with me. I'm trying to check in with me. So whatever y'all get from me, consider it a luxury, because I don't have to share anything from my point of view. I don't have to do any research because I'm okay with me. But I want to help people as I go along my journey. So I don't really care if my comedy or I'm not that funny to you. I don't give a damn, okay? I don't really care. You know, why are you making comments, man? I mean, for real, for real. I mean, it proves my point. Like, if I got all this great information to share, why focus on the silly stuff, okay? So with that said, let's talk about Tiffany Haddish and her bumming on stage. You know, people making this big ado. Oh, her career is over. She bummed on stage. She ain't that funny. Ha, ha, ha. Tiffany Haddish does have talent. I mean, whatever criticism of her and how she got into this position, she does have a little bit of funny. She got talent. She's not untalented. And with that said, I think the rumors of her demise are too premature. I think in this age of social media, instant gratification, this microwave society we live in, we tend to think that the first thing we hear is the ultimate and last word on anything. And Tiffany Haddish is still relevant. I don't believe she's washed up by any means. But I do have a suggestion, perhaps. This could be a game changer for her to quote-unquote save her career. I don't think necessarily her career needs saving. She's been in a lot of movies lately. She got TV shows she's doing. But I think I would suggest this to her to be something that'll be interesting. I would suggest that she campaign for hosting the Oscars. That's right, I said it, boys and girls, scholars and laymen. In this day and age where black performers want to protest the Super Bowl and not perform during the halftime show, I think she should actually campaign for hosting the Oscars. Not only that, I think she should co-host with Kevin Hart. I think Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish should co-host the Oscars. I think it'll be a game changer. It'll be a win-win for everybody involved. What I think is interesting about the Kevin Hart situation is the fact that Ellen DeGeneres recently came out on her platform to support Kevin Hart, support him to host the Oscars. She think that he should get a second chance at it, and a lot of her fans were mad, or some of her fans were mad. But Ellen DeGeneres is interesting to me. I remember one of my favorite shows on TV some years ago when she had her own TV show, Ellen DeGeneres. I actually thought she was very funny. I did not realize at the time she was gay or anything like that. That was not pushed on her show. The first show she did, I know y'all remember the first sitcom she did back in the day, maybe it was like 20-something years ago, Ellen. I thought it was pretty good because it wasn't trying to focus necessarily on her sexuality. It was focused on a lot of things that everybody could relate to. It was a very universal show in terms of its relatability to the human condition. And with that said, I thought it was awesome that she gave Kevin Hart a platform to tell his perspective, and that she, as an LGBTQ person, was very supportive of him and wanted him to be encouraged in his so-called walk, and she wanted him to host the Oscars. But I think also this would be a great time for Tiffany Haddish to host the Oscars as well. This would be a game changer. I think about this too. A lot of y'all make a big deal about that, a big ado about what happened in Florida. Florida is a weird state to me. It's a strange state. A lot of things happened in Florida. We had recently the sister down at McDonald's fighting with the white man. And don't get me started about Trayvon Martin, George Zimmerman. There's so many things happened in Florida. The election 2000, even this last midterm election. Florida is a very fascinating place and a state of mind, in my opinion. But I like Tiffany Haddish was over there because she didn't have a good night. A lot of great ones don't have great nights. And you have great professional athletes. They don't always have great nights every night. They get in slumps like that. Even you look at the fabled legendary Apollo Theater. A lot of our all-time greats in comedy and music bombed their first time at the Apollo. People like Dave Chappelle, Lauryn Hill, Luther Vandross, Luther Vandross, the Black Pavarotti. They were all booed and bummed off the stage on the world famous Apollo Theater stage. And yet it didn't destroy their careers. Like somebody said, a setback is a setup for a comeback. Once again, a setback is a setup for a comeback. So I believe the time is right. And now that Tiffany Haddish should, if offered, or she should campaign actively for hosting the Oscars to prove her funny. To prove it. And also to invite Kevin Hart to come along as well. Because the Oscars would definitely get high ratings. I mean, because people would be curious. Will she bomb on one of the biggest stages in the world? One of the most watched television programs of the year? Could she, make the cut, make the grade? And offers of Kevin Hart. I think the Oscars should get both of them. Really, the Oscars should offer it to both of them. And they'll get one of the highest rated Oscars of all time. And don't be surprised if it doesn't happen, or if it does happen, excuse me. And remember where you heard it first, from Brother Ron. So if you like the words of Brother Heard, please spread the word. Please subscribe, We All Be TV on YouTube. Also support the movement, because knowledge is the currency of the universe. You can become a patron at patreon.com/We All Be. Once again, it's patreon.com/We All Be. Goodbye, Artivist Art at R2C2H2.com. That's Artivist Art at R2C2H2.com. Also, look below the video and description box. You'll see a shelf with some of the Artivist gear that you could wear, art you could wear by the Artivist. Go to our Teespring location. Also, you can make a one-time or recurring donation via PayPal. And the email for that is R2C2H2@gmail.com. Once again, you can make a one-time or recurring payment, which is tax deductible, at R2C2H2@gmail.com on PayPal. Also, you can access Google Pay at R2C2H2@gmail.com to make that payment of donation. We thank you madly. May all your blessings and investments in the We All Be movement be amplified. May you live a life full of abundance and blessings and good health, wealth, love, and knowledge of self. So thank you once again, family, for listening and for sharing the good news and for amplifying what we're doing on We All Be TV. I'm very humble. Like I said, I meet y'all in the public. A lot of y'all run me down and say, "Hey, brother Ron, look at me. I'm so-and-so." And it's just amazing, man. It what keeps me going. And I'm going to share some of this good news. I mean, I had a person recently make a big donation and wrote an email saying that the stuff that we did on We All Be TV, in particular our conversations with the Honorable Judge Joe Brown, actually stopped them from committing suicide. A person reached out to me at the end of last year. Nice donation, nice size donation. Long time listener, and told me that what we was doing on our platform, the conversations that we had or we are having with the Honorable Judge Joe Brown, stopped him from killing himself last year. And that meant a lot to me because I lost two people that I know who were friends of mine at one point. One was a high school classmate. The other one was a brother of a good, dear friend. They both committed suicide last year. And for this brother to tell me that my God work stopped him from killing himself, that really overwhelmed me, showing that, hey, Ron, you're on the right path. Keep on doing the work, man. You'll get your blessing some type of way because you're being a blessing to other people. So with that said, in the words of Great Duke Ellington, we love you madly. Keep on producing and pushing.